For this card trick, you're just going to need a deck of cards and a rubber band. This rubber band is going to come later to make it look like you're going to sleight of hand proof yourself. So you can let your spectator select any card that they want to. In this case, we're going to use the Jack of Clubs. Jack of Clubs we're going to set here on the top of the deck. And this is where you're going to do a control. Now there's many different controls that you can do to be able to get a card to the bottom of the deck. This is just a way that I like to do it. So you're going to riffle down through the cards by holding the deck with your thumb along the left edge, index on top, and the other 3 fingers along the right long edge. And you're just going to riffle down with your thumb about halfway. Take your right hand, pick up about half the deck, and it's going to look like you're going to slide that top card off into the middle, which then would be losing their card. Now what you're actually going to do is after you get done riffling, you're going to pick up about half, and you're going to take your middle and ring finger of your left hand, and you're going to take and peel off the bottom card of the top packet. From the top view, it should look like your thumb still mimics that move as if it's going to be peeling off that card. But then what's going to happen is those other 2 fingers are going to pull this card out from the bottom, and it should look like you're switching it. So in real time, it should look like this. You riffle down, you pick up about half, and then you seemingly bury their card, but really that's the wrong card. Theirs is still on top. Now, notice how I told you before their card needs to get to the bottom. What you're gonna do next is an overhand shuffle card control. Now, overhand shuffling normally looks like this. Super simple, and what we're going to do this time, so instead we're going to use the 2 of hearts as their card, we're just going to take it and peel off 1 card at a time with the thumb. So peel off just 1 card, which is theirs, peel off 1 card, and then you can continue to just throw off decks of cards, little packets, and that way their card stays in the bottom. And if you want to do it one more time, just make sure to push down with pressure, and you're going to slide off the top and bottom cards at the same time. So it should look like this. You peel off top and bottom, their card will stay on the bottom, and then you can continue with the shuffle. That way their card stays on the bottom the whole time. At this point, what we've done is we've taken their card, set it on top, done a fake control, where instead of peeling off that top one, we're peeling off that middle one, and then we've done a control to the bottom, and then kept it on the bottom. So now this is where we're at with the 2 of hearts on the bottom of the deck. And if you want other ways that you can do it, there's definitely things like the cold control where you just take the card and you move it to the bottom like this. And there's many different things, and I'll leave a card control playlist in the description below. So now we have the 2 of hearts here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna tell the spectator that we're gonna sleight of hand proof ourselves with a rubber band. But while we're explaining that and we're taking the rubber band off of our hand, we're gonna do this thing called a pinky count. So now that you have the deck in your left hand, you're gonna take your pinky, you're just gonna pull down with this bottom card. That you can have this little bit of a break here. And the reason we're going to need this is as we're going to look like we're just taking the deck and surrounding it with a rubber band, which then would be true, but because we've done a pinky count and we've pulled down this bottom card, when you put this over the top, you're going to slide the rubber band in that little portion that you pulled down. Now when you wrap it up, you have most of the deck wrapped up, but you have 1 card on the outside, which is theirs. So it's not really sleight of hand proof because you've just done sleight of hand on a sleight of hand proof trick. Now, explain to them that there's still a little bit of loosey-goosiness here on this rubber band. So to make it tighter, you're gonna take about half the deck and make sure to not let this come up. You're gonna make sure you keep applying pressure there, but you're gonna take about half of it, you're gonna give it a twist, that way it's now upside, and then flip it back underneath. So now, this is gonna be really tight, and what you can do is you can show both sides of this like this, even just do a quick flip, and then you can truly show them that it's all the way around it. At this point, what you're going to do is you have a few different options, one of which is just to throw this up in the air. 1 card will just go flying out. That 1 card that's in the middle, which is their card, you can just drop it, you can just hand it to somebody and just hold it in your hand and let it work itself out, so it'll all spin out. 1 card will be here. Depends on how tight your rubber band is, what the thickness is. Personally, I like them to be a little bit thicker, and the reason behind that is the way that I do it is once it's here on the bottom, I will take it and give it that twist, pick it up, twist it, put it on the bottom, and what I like to do is I'll throw the deck of cards up in the air and catch the card that flies out, which can be difficult at times, and if I don't catch it, it's okay, because there will be 1 card over here, and all the other cards will be in a mess over there, so it doesn't really matter, but in essence, it should look like this. I just back up, and I take the deck of cards, I throw it up, and 1 card goes out, and see, even if I don't catch it, it's okay. I caught the rest of them, which means there's only 1 card that's down here on the ground. I just bend over, I pick it up, and show them that it's the 2 of hearts. There was a couple of moves in this trick that you might not have known going into it. That could have been the way that I fake buried the card, or the different ways that I controlled the card afterwards during those shuffles. And there's a lot more to sleight of hand than just that, and if you want to check out the entire magic trick tutorial playlist, you should check it out right there. And if you like the cards that I use in this video, you can check them out right here. I'll catch you guys in the next one. This is CPM, signing off.